Oh, dream weaver. Oh, oh, oh. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on to yourselves. I can't even see chat. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. Hi, how you doing? Champagne Lounge. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Gal. All right. Champagne Lounge. Fuck yeah. How sweet of you. Hi, gal. There's champagne. Yes. Bottle service. Very expensive. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Carrie. Oh, it has your handles now. That's so weird. I'm having a Sprite Zero instead. Have you tried the Sprite with tea? Has anybody tried that? I'm not really a Sprite drinker, but you're having a Sprite Zero instead. Oh, okay. Hi, Teresa. Cheers. Meow, meow, meow. Yay! Hi, Jen Griffy. How you doing? Nobody has their handles anymore. They just have nobody has their screen names. They just have handles. Yes. Okay. There's a Sprite with tea. Have you guys seen that? Have you not seen that? Wait, I'm very far away from the light. Sorry. I mean, not that you want to see this because I've been like walking and on a bus all day. Not all day, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, hi. Oh, I'm really tall too. I could just make myself a little bit shorter. There we go. Well, I don't want to make myself too short. Hold on. Now I'm too short. You haven't? I really want to try it. I really want to try it. Oh my God. Hold on. Canada Dry Fruit Splash. That sounds delicious. I'm a big fan of the Canada Dry. Oh, I was going to show while we're waiting. I mean, I have stories for you today so that you can understand what I've been doing. And why I'm not ready exactly with my trader trivia, but we'll have a test run. But first of all, here's the thumbnail that I didn't do. I just finished this. I didn't actually finish all the questions, but I did finish a thumbnail as the show's about to start. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, wait, Jen, what did you say about it? I'm addicted to Canada Dry. Oh, okay. Jen, you work in the business. Have you seen the Sprite with tea? And if so, have you tried it? I'm just wondering. I really want everyone to appreciate this thumbnail, though. It's not done yet because I'm going to add more traders to it. I've got space. But Trader Trivia, I think, is going to go on for a few weeks. It's going to be sprinkled in with regular trivia because there's a lot of questions. So, anyways. Everything okay with the sound? Just checking because I've got a little like weird feedback in my ear, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, here's the Senate. There's two guys here sitting on their asses. What are these guys? What are you guys doing? What the hell? What? Oh, wait. What the hell is this suit? What's going on here? With a banana-colored jacket. What the fuck is going on here? Hi, Tom. Oh, good. Okay, great. Hi, Carla. How are you? Hello, is it me you're looking for? But yeah, so we're gonna, everything's a shit show when it comes to Lolo. Welcome to Lolo's shit show. But so while we're just looking, oh, good. I'm so glad because I knew you never know. You never know. Like I never know. My monitor apparently doesn't tell me anything. But what I wanted to say was today I went to an improv class at the Groundlings School. Do I have to remind everyone that my first name now that YouTube has messed up our handles? I know. No, Neil, we know you. We know you, darling. Hi, GP. Hello, darling. It's so good to see everyone. I'm so happy you guys came. Yeah, so I did a improv class at the Groundlings. They have a school. They have a comedy club, but then they have a school across the street. So I did it with 11 other people. Oh my God, such talent, such wonderful people. I had so much fun. And here's the interesting part. So I don't really know what I want to do. Like all I'm doing right now is just this. And that's what I wanted to, that's what I don't know what I want to do, right? Like my life changed a lot in 2019 kind of went downhill for a few years pretty drastically. And only now am I starting to become a little more human than I was post breakdown. That's just the way it is. It's not a sob story. It's just the way it is. So if you know me, you know that it's taken me a minute to like do things out in the real world like a normal human being. And so it took me a minute. Like I think I want to do stand up. I think I do. I know I want to sing. I don't know where I want to sing, and maybe it doesn't matter. And so I took this improv class, which was actually excellent. And the thing about it that was so good was that it really showed you, and I don't mean to make this sound like self-defeating, but it really showed you where you're not good. You know, like it really gave me a lot to think about in terms of, yeah, sing up. I was thinking, well, there's classes in like vocal comedy, which is like that, kind of thing where you incorporate singing into a comedy, whatever. But I'm not sure. I'm 61 years old. Like, I don't think I'm going to have a career in Hollywood, right? Like, I don't envision myself being like, oh my God. At the same time, I don't think I want to just like, trudge and do like busing at a comedy club just to be close to a comedy club. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of between those two things. And so I think what I'm going to do next, now that I've done that, and I'm going to take a look at other classes that they have, which would be really good. Very constructive. Well, actually not a lot of feedback, but you can tell when you've hit the mark and when you haven't, if that makes any sense. It was very, like, it's 3 hours today, very kind of like basic. But it really shows you what you don't know about comedy. And that's good. That's a good thing. Because I need to know what I don't know about comedy. Because I know I love comedy. Here's what I know. I know that I love making people laugh. Like, if people laugh at my jokes, it just gives me such energy and amazing. It just makes me so happy. If I sing and people like it, that makes me so happy. Like, I think I want to do something more, but I don't know exactly what it is. I probably need to go on some auditions and just see if I can do that. And I think I'm going to try a stand-up. There's a place down the street on Melrose called the Pow House, Pauhaus, Pow House, I think is how you say it. They have all kinds of arts programs, but then they also have an open mic night. So I was thinking of trying to do an open mic night. I've talked about that before. I don't really have a bit written yet. I have some parts of a bit, but I don't. Then I kind of go, is that really funny? That's my problem. Okay, here's my problem. Here is my problem. I do not know if I'm funny enough to do stand-up. And I think, because I know that I know there's a lot of work that goes into good comedy. You know what I mean? And one of the beautiful parts of what I do is that I do some planning, so don't get me wrong, but I don't do the depth of planning that I could for like a real show, like a run of show kind of thing, in this minute we're going to do that, and this minute we're going to do that. I don't feel myself doing that very well, following that structure. But I do, but I appreciate it, right? Like, I appreciate the fact that there needs to be structure. With anything that's going to deliver for people and make it a worthwhile experience. You're not just going to see your friend at a stand-up club and you did great. Like, I want to literally generally make people laugh. Like, that's my goal. And I don't know where I want to do that. I don't really need the money. I mean, I would love to have more money. Don't get me wrong. I'm on a very, very low income. But I feel I live comfortably. I mean, I have, my daughter's beautiful and she takes care of me and all this kind of stuff. So, I feel like I'm pretty lucky. But I also, and I'm not that young, right? Like, I'm old. I'm old. And so I don't have a lot of time left, which is no one's fault but my own. So yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, it kind of gave me, like, I took the class and I fucked up like more than a few times. And here's where I fuck up a lot, right? I fuck up on speed and just like thinking of a word, You know how you have to be fast in improv? You have to do this. I know. Well, see, you guys are a lovely audience. Can I tell you that? You're so great. You're better than my family. My family doesn't even think I'm as funny as you guys sometimes think I am. So, what about that? I have decades left. I hope I have decades left. Woo! It's been a ride. But we'll see. Nothing is promised. One pre-show, I had to go out on stage and fix a cable, and the crowd started cheering. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, Tom, I know this sounds really weird, but that whole thing of like performing and making people like smile and stuff, that fucking juices me the fuck up. Like, if there's anything I want in this industry, it's that kind of exposure to make people laugh and do stuff and do something with my comedy, right? Like, I'm a political comedian. I think of myself like that anyway. And I want to really work on that. Like, I want to come up with better parody songs. I want to come up with better, joke strings. I have a few jokes written, and I've been promising that you guys, if I ever try to really do this, I want to test the jokes out on you first. So I now feel just a touch more confident to actually sign up for an open mic and just fucking try it, and just like, bleh, bleh, just vomit on stage. So that's all I want to do. Like, I want to make people smile and make them happy and, or throw tomatoes. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. Are they going to vote on this thing or what? Are they still having the vote? I kind of walked in late on this because I just got home from the class. On the fly, you rule through. That's hard. Well, see, the thing is I really enjoy what we do because it's not really scripted. Right? I feel like I'm not as good on scripts as other people are. I think that is also an art. Well, obviously it's an art, but acting and using scripted stuff to me is like that. If you're funny when you do that, I bow down to you because I don't find myself to be that good at doing it. But I'm trying. And that's another thing I recognize about myself is that I can improve that. I need to improve my speed and my kind of listening skills to really think through what am I going to say in the moment? Because I would freeze. Like today, I froze like 3 times. And that feels like a cardinal sin when it comes to comedy. Like in improv, you don't freeze. Like, that's not what you do. Oh my gosh, look how big the chat is. That's so awesome. So anyway, that's what I did today. It was really cool. I should have cleaned my living room, but that's what I did instead. And I can only do one big thing a day. Do you guys have that? Do you guys ever experience that? GP, you're the best. I love you so much. You make me laugh all the time. I love you so much. You have been such a great support. And even during rough times, like, you're always there to just like keep going. I'm counting, like having people also count on you to kind of do things is very, very helpful. Very, very. Oh, they're in debate. Well, I can see they're in debate. They're sitting on their big fat asses. Yeah. It was your humor and wit that initially had me gravitate towards you on Twitter. And humor is almost always an indicator of high intelligence. Well, I hope so. I just think it's fun. I just think it's fun being goofy, and this has allowed me to just be much more goofy in my life because when I worked, I wasn't really all that. I was goofy. Like, I was very much the same as I am now, but I kind of held it together because, there's kids around and stuff like that. So I wasn't like, fuck this, fuck that. I might have swore once in front of a kid. I can't remember. Actually, I don't think I did. I don't think I ever did. I don't think I ever swore in front of a kid. Yeah, maybe my own. Definitely my own. I went to the improv one night and won a door prize. I told them to give it to someone. Oh my God, Tom, that's so cool. Oh wait, what's Teresa say? It's probably like dog training. You have to create the problem and fix it. I run on. Yes, I think so. Oh my God, why can't I see all of a sudden? Oh my God, my vision is just like totally gone. Oh, what an afternoon that was. Let me see if I can see it with here. Meowing Star, I don't know. They will probably vote when they think no one is. Yes, exactly, right? Isn't that what they did? Bitches. Fucking bitches. I might have gotten 2 new subscribers out of this afternoon, though, and that's always worth it, right? I know. You want to write a Seinfeld-type show and how the internet screws us. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to write the convoy thing will be written. I have part of the podcast and stuff like that. It will be. There will be a bit on chuds. Believe me. Oh man, I got material for days on that. So let me go. Let me also show you what I had created. Again, I didn't get all the work done on the questions that I wanted to do. So this is probably going to be like a teaser episode of Traitor Trivia, and then we're going to go deep next week. So this will show you what you don't know and what you need to bone up on. What about doing a Sandra Bernhard type act singing? See, okay, that, Max, I think that's actually, because I also don't envision myself, and I don't know what this means. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't envision myself as part of a group. I'm like, because the path for groundling school is that you're really working towards, mostly, they have some other specialty courses, but you're really working towards sketch comedy, improv kind of things, group stuff. And I'm just not a group person. I really don't actually enjoy that. I love the people I was with today, but I'm not like, oh, let's all be a troupe, Like, I'm not really into that. So I do think maybe more of a Sandra Bernhard kind of chanteuse mixed with biting humor would be I guess I need to go do a stand-up. I need to go do stand-up. That's what I need to do. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just go do fucking stand-up, you stupid idiot. That's what I'm going to do. Josh, mix 1 gallon of distilled white vinegar, 1 cup of table salt, and 2 tablespoons of Dawn dish liquid natural weed killer, and the insects don't like it. Oh my gosh, Tom, I've never heard of that. Hi, Josh. I missed you coming in, darling. How are you? Welcome to Lolo's Lounge. This is Lolo's Lounge Spaced Out Trivia. With tonight, a little teaser of the Traitor Trivia. I want to show you the thumbnail, though, because I really worked hard on this thumbnail today. That was the only thing I got done. I didn't get anything else done for you, which is terrible, but here we are. Just another disappointment. All right, let me see if I can do Traitor Trivia here. Is it going to show me the whole thing? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. All right, so this is what I made for us, Traitor Trivia. I'll make it, oh my God, my nose. I'll make it big for a minute. So you really have like a whole collage. Oh, whoops, I'm covering one of us. Here's me and Doug Frank. Remember when I got yelled at and I got pushed around by the fucking MAGA chuds? Here's Moms for Lick My Ass. That's when I adapted their t-shirt a long time ago. Remember that? Hi, Josh. There you are, darling. I had 2 huge deer in my flower beds, munching away. Middle of the day, it is went outside. They don't run away. They just wander off a few feet. You're not a threat. You're not a threat. Here for the chud jokes. I know, right? I think no diggity. I love you. I think that would be funny. I think there's some good jokes in there. In fact, I know there's some good jokes in there. Oh my God. I just have to make them relevant so that everybody can understand them. So, okay. So there's Lick My Ass. That is, oh shit, man. I don't even know who that is. Who is that? Hold on. I have so many faces. Oh, this is a distorted face of Trump over here. Can you see it? This is a distorted face of Trump. Okay, there's Moms for Lick My Ass. There's me and Doug Frank when we took a picture together at the thing that I got kicked out of. There's Scott, oh, fuck. Preston, Presswell. Whatever his name is. Crash Patel. Here is Just the Eyes. Guess who that is? Can you guys guess who Just the Eyes is right there? Can you guess who that is? Pressler. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. I enjoyed the video of your drive down Hollywood Boulevard. Yay! I'm glad. I think that was kind of a nice day. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to interact with people. Terrible. Yes, that's right. That's Maddie Gates after the Botox incident. Very well done. Very well done. Good warm up. Good warm up, everybody. Then we got a little Mikey Lindell. Do you know who this guy is? Anybody can tell me who this guy is? Can you tell me who's right next to Mike Lindell? This is part of the trivia. Who's next to Mike Lindell right here? Right here. Who's this droopy looking motherfucker? Who's that droopy looking motherfucker? No, it's not Bovey, although it does look like him. No, it's not Nosferatu. No, it's not Dan Bongino. Bubble the new judge. No, that is Kenneth Cheesebro. Oh my God. Did you guys just totally forget? Hi, Peace Love. Did you guys forget? That's Kenneth Cheesebro. Don't forget him. He's a lawyer. Yeah. So, you know, this is Don Jr. And there's Dick Sucker with Peter, what's his name? Navarro attached to it. Here's a squinting Rudy. I just couldn't choose from all my Rudy pictures. I couldn't not. Now, can you recognize who this guy is right here? Can you recognize that forehead? Those little beady eyes? He's a cheesy bro. He sure the fuck is. I wonder if he's enjoying himself down in Puerto Rico. You know who this little beady-eyed monster is? Last night, the superintendent was giving a speech at the graduation thing. He was saying you might go to college, start a job, join the military. I whispered to my wife, go to El Salvador. Yeah. Ugh. Can you see my messages? Yes, now I can, Lee. You said cheese, bro? Okay, I must have missed that. I'm sorry. Oh, you did, Lee. God damn it. It was hidden. Yes, Lee gets it. That is Kenneth Cheesebro. Who's this douche whistle up here? Oh, Neil's so close. Neil's so close. The guy whose dog was threatened, is it? That's Peter Navarro. But this one, this little forehead, this little wrinkled forehead. I hope you make Seinfeld like the money. Yes, you could buy. Oh my God, Jen, we'd buy our compound. I think there's a little daisy for when Lolo sees our messages. Oh, a delay. There is a delay. I'm so sorry. Navarro, he'll bug you. Navarro's a tweet away. That's John Eastman. This behind him, this other wrinkled forehead white guy is John Eastman. That's right. Let's see. Does anybody know who this handsome devil is down here? Oops, you can't see because I'm not touching it. Here we go. Anybody know who this handsome devil is right here? Yeah, this is all. Look at how white this is, except for Cash. Cash is in the building. Ollie is in the building. Yep. But who's this pasty mayo jar? I'll wait because I want you guys to catch up. No need to go fast. It's not a race. George Santos. No, but good guess. This is fun. I guess I should show you guys a ton of pictures. Yeah, Jen Griffy knows. Yes, this is Joe Flynn Jr. Joe Flynn, rather, there's no junior. Joe Flynn, who I tell to suck my big dick and have for probably the last 3 years. And I got a chance to actually tell it to him on a space once. Thanks, Jim Stewartson, for letting me do that. Anyway, that's Joe Flynn. He likes to quit Twitter, and he was a big RFK fan. We know this is either Marky Meadows, Kevin McCarthy, or who's the other one? Matt Schlapp. Okay, there's 3 guys that look alike. All right, there's 3 guys that look alike. Matt Schlapp, hands in your lap. Kevin McCarthy, heinous mouth, or what's his name? Mark Meadows. And they all look alike to me. I'm sorry. I think that's Kevin McCarthy, actually. Believe it or not, Tom, I think that's Kevin McCarthy. Oh, yeah, that's Joe Flynn. He's a fucking dick. All right. Okay. Anybody know who this little pasty potato is right next to him? Can you tell what I'm pointing at? Yeah, you can. Okay. Who's this little pasty potato right next to whoever that is? Mark Meadows. Kevin. I don't know. That's on the bottom. Kevin that's Kevin. Right. Yes. Thank you. Tim Conway. I wish it was Tim Conway, Neil. That would be so much better. Jeffrey Clark. That's right. The disgraced lawyer that helped ExxonMobil clean up, literally, their oil spill to the point of protecting them for billions of dollars. That's right. Jeffrey Clark, who also was going to make all of the lawyers in the White House quit. Yes, he's the angry man at the Waffle House. And he's that too. You're right, Josh. Dick Schlapp. All right, going down to the next little weed. Do we know who this guy is? I know Gal knows who he is because this guy hates Gal Suburban more than, I don't know, a lot of things. Isn't it terrible? It's Corpse. Yeah, you're right. Oren. It's Corpse. But do we know this little peanut head here? This little peanut for a head? Sorry, I'm drinking diet soda. Yeah, no, that's Jeffrey Clark. Oh yeah, this guy hates Gal Suburban. Let me tell you how much this guy hates Gal Suburban. Do we know who he is? Yeah, you definitely need to know. You should know who he is. This is Garland Favorito. That is Garland Favorito. Thank you very much. Just saving Georgia, that's all. And then we've got, of course, Alina Habba, the beautiful Sidney Powell, a little bit of Putin. Drum nuts. And there is my buddy, Ali Alexander. Now, if you have not heard my interview with Ali Alexander, it's the first interview after he came out of hiding and came back onto Twitter. Yeah, you should definitely listen to it before my Twitter account goes away. I've got to download that. Yeah, the Kraken. I do have a Kraken too, Jane. I've definitely got a Kraken. At school, he was schlap dick in classmates. It wasn't. Wait, what was the last guy's name? Oh, this is Ali Alexander. This is one of the Stop the Steal guys. He's buddies with Roger Stone. That's the one I don't have in here. Oh, I don't have Mike Flynn in here either. Well, guess what? You're going to have to tune in next week for a more collage of traitors. Because there will be one. Oh, before Ali Alexander, that's Putin. This is Putin. He's peeking in there. Stop the Thiel, yeah. There's Sidney Powell. There's Kash Patel. That's Scott Pressler. This is Trump. It just happens to be a mangled screenshot of his face because it mangled and it stayed there frozen. And so, the Georgia guy. This is Garland Favorito. Right here, this skinny guy right here. This little tiny peanut. This is Garland Favorito. That's right. He's real fancy because his name is really fancy. They do make their own collages. Yeah, don't they make their own collages? Yeah. So I'll have another collage next week for you, promise. Because believe me, I've got the pictures and I've got some good ones that I didn't even make the cut. Okay. Oren is here. She's under RNSH. At RNSH is Oren. The pants are down. The pants are down. Can you fucking believe that all of these douche whistles got away with it? Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? And I have more. I have more people that I didn't even put on this. It's fucking crazy. All of them are free. Free and clear. YouTube changed all the names. I don't like the new thing YouTube is doing with the chatter name display. I know, I don't really get it. Why do they do that? A bus billboard lawyer. Not now. Oh, who just got disbarred? Wait a minute. We had some good news this week. Shit. Who the fuck just got disbarred? Who do you have your picture with in the corner? This is Doug Frank. Mr. Bow Tie. So I went to an event where Doug Frank was talking about election integrity, which is hilarious because he doesn't know anything about election integrity or erection integrity or any of those things. So before the event, I took a picture with him because I have had this man in my my metaphorical crosshairs in terms of his role in trying to basically lying about the 2020 election and making tons of money off of it. But it does make it, yeah. So that's Doug Frank. I went to his event. There's some, I do have some tape of that. It's not very good because I didn't know what I was doing. And then he kicked me out because I was mouthy a little bit. Well, I mean, I was really just like I was asking him questions about his data and he didn't really like that. And so I got pushed around by the GOP people there and kicked out of the event. So that's what happened there. I wasn't in a dinosaur suit. I was just my plain old little adorable self, but I got kicked out like a bitch. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That's it. So yeah, more coming for pictures next week, but that was something I had this week. And then let's see. The other thing is, okay, I want to explain trivia actually. It was Super Orange County versus Temecula from the looks of the thing. What happened? I don't know what happened. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. Easily distracted. Hello, how are you? I have to take a second look and see who people are. I wonder what my name shows up like. Oh, that's really weird. I wonder what my name shows up like. I don't even know. Tina, Tina, Tina. Tina, are you here? Wait, where are you, darling? Where the fuck? I missed you. Where are you? That Doug Frank event was OC versus Temecula. Oh, yeah. Oren, I think I went to... Where the fuck did I go? Where did I go? I went out east. No, yeah, I went east of Los Angeles to go to this event. It took me like an hour and a half to get there. Tina's there. Why can't I see her? Why can't I see her? Tina, Tina, Tina. I can't see you, Tina. I'll find you. There you are. There you are. Now I see you. I recognize TRCFWTT. I do. I do. South of Diamond Bar. Oh, what does that mean? South of Diamond Bar. Where's that, Oren? Oh, you'd be at Real Lolo. Okay, well, that's not terrible. City of Industry. Yes, I think that's where I was. You're right, Oren. I think I was in City of Industry. The Doug Frank event. Yeah. Yeah, I was at a car dealership. Maybe it was Temecula. Was it? No, now I don't remember. Fuck. Well, anyway, I was there. I got kicked out. I had to drive home. I didn't have a phone charged, so I didn't have GPS. So it was a little difficult to get home, but I got home. It was kind of hot when she first showed up, but no, just no. Wait, what? Who? Traitor Trivia might be a trivia I can win. Tina, I think you wrote most of this trivia. In fact, I'm going to get really into the questions eventually, but I did a half-assed job today. It's a half-assed job. Oh, Haba was kind of hot. Yes. I mean, of course. But then she became the Nazi that she truly is, and that makes everybody really ugly. That white guy was really scary at that event, and if I ever meet him again, I'm gonna be real mad. I wouldn't hurt anyone. I can't. I don't want to go to jail. I'm not going to go to jail for any of these schmucks. That's for goddamn sure. Are you kidding me? I've had this name for so long. It's the same as my handle. I think that's great. I think I can recognize most everyone, though. I don't think it's like completely. I think Orange, yours was the most different. Josh, remember that YouTube said don't something crazy. Well, she aged like 300 years overnight. She really did. And that's what the problem is, Josh, right? Okay, what'd we learn, kids? Or Carla said that. No. What'd we learn? Okay, if you are full of hate, you're going to end up looking like some of the people in our collage. And nobody really wants that. I've never seen any of you in my life, allegedly. Uh-oh. Does that mean we've met and I don't know it? Oh my God, no. You are one person I would meet up with and have a coffee with. That's for sure. I know people are like, I don't want to meet anyone on the internet, but there are certain people like I would like to freaking have a coffee with that person. That would be cool. Sorry, I'm only able to use this weird game. I like it. Warren, we know who you are. Don't worry about it, girl. You don't have to worry about that. We know. All right, same, one of these days. I have met a bunch of people from the internet. I mean, I've met a few, but I'm just choosy. Maybe I'm not choosy enough, though, because there's people I've met who have been real shitty to me afterwards, so there's that, too. But, you know, here we are. Here we are. Here it is. Is Gal here? Someone media should have talked about Act for America, QAnon, and J6. Yeah. I know, I would. I'd meet people in this chat, yeah. Have they met people not on the internet? And they are nuts too. Listen, Griffy. Listen, Griffy sister. Everyone is nuts, okay? Everyone is nuts. It matters if you're nuts for the right things. Oh my gosh, my camera's all fucked up because you can't see the dinosaur. You have to see the dinosaur a little more. I guess I have my camera all screwed up. Anyway, I hung out with a net friend from Australia at LAX all day in the 90s. She was going to visit another one of our friends from the internet, LMAO. I mean, I went to a concert and took a lot of shrooms with one of the people from the internet. We had the best time ever. We had such a good time. So far, the people I've met from the internet, except for one individual, I didn't meet the other one in real life. Those are the only people I fucking hate. That's the only people I hate. Yeah. The screen looks very nice. Oh. Orin is correct, 100%. Oh, Ivan, that's right. Crazy Ivan, that's right. Crazy Ivan came. I picked him up at LAX in the dinosaur suit. So I wore the dinosaur suit to. So if you come to visit LA, I will too meet you. I will meet you in a dinosaur suit at the airport. I've done it in Burbank. I've done it in LAX. Nobody kicks me out. So if you come to LA, you too could get met by a T-Rex. I don't know if you want that, but it does happen. And I did that to Crazy Ivan, and he was so tickled. So we had such a good time. Oh my God, we had so much fun. We just went around and like looked at downtown and met up with another friend of his that lives there. And then we went to 11 Rockets concert downtown and just took a shit ton of mushrooms and got real fucked up. And we had such good fun. Oh my God, it was so fun. It was a really, really good time. I was really scared because I got really fucking high, but it was great. It was a great experience. I wouldn't do that necessarily with everyone on the internet, but there are certain people I would do that with. And he's definitely one of those people. He's a good person to take a lot of drugs with. That's right. I don't really enjoy mushrooms although I will say the mushrooms are really helpful when you're doing like a really great concert, and they had really great lights, you know, like with Crazy Ivan. Yeah, Crazy Ivan, who was part of the convoy thing, but he lives on the East Coast. And he came out to California for a concert, and he's like, "You want to go to the concert?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go to the concert." So he got an extra ticket, and we went to the concert, and I bought a bunch of mushrooms and shit, drugs, and we took a bunch of drugs, and then we went to the concert. It was really great. We danced. It was so great. I did. I wore this sparkly top. I was a little thinner than I am now, but still, I'm going to get back there. Oh, and then did you guys see my movie with Ivan Raiklin? I haven't put him on the thing yet. I have a new movie out. Wait, I'll show it to you because I'm so proud of it. Hold on. Oh, wait, I've got to get it pulled up. And then we're going to do trivia. I promise. I'm sorry. We're going to do trivia. I haven't done it yet, so don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, he's just a chatter. Where's my channel? But he's a really cool guy, really nice guy. One of the very few, what I would describe to be nice people on the internet. There's not a lot of them. I found them to be mostly not very nice. Okay, so wait, I gotta do this. Hold it. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you have to do it the right way. All right. Right, is it going to do it? Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. This is a new movie I just made. Just released. This is never seen before footage. I don't know how to say that. What is going on? Why is that? I don't understand why there's a top at the top of that. Okay, hold on. I don't like it. It's not perfect. I don't like it. I don't like it. I said I don't like it, and I meant it. Get over there. 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 Thank you. Now it's better. Now I feel better. Okay. Whew. All right. So this is footage I've had in my phone for over a year, because this event was in April of last year, I think. So anyways, yeah, exactly. So here we go. This is just a little movie I made last night because I found this footage on my phone, so I thought I'd use it. There's a story about the balloons. There is also a loud sound, but I try to warn you. Into the belly of my beast. Oh, thanks. No, that means a lot. Thank you. This is the Flim Flam event. Which the guy told me not to get out of the cart here, but I should have got out of the cart because I was supposed to go to the VIP thing. Bitch. It's really a beautiful place. It's a avocado farm in Santa Barbara. It's not. It's Santa Barbara. Sorry, I really liked all this footage, so I didn't cut it at all. I just dug it. This is just music off iMovie. This is canned music that Apple stole from an artist or something. I wanted to grab one of those oranges so bad. Because I would have been arrested. Yeah. Hey, Paul. How are you doing, darling? So this was when he did his event. Oh, it's Hans? Where's Hans? Is Hans here? So that's the Hollow. You know what the Hollow is. J-Rance isn't here, but she sure as shit knows what the Hollow is. Here we go into the mega grounds. The Dragon's Lair, exactly, Griffy. Oh, Hans Zimmer. Is that Hans Zimmer? Did he take it from him? Oh, shit. Oh, the last one he did. The Hollow, exactly, Clay. Clay knows too. Claybird knows. Sam, aka Clay. I wasn't brave. It's just goofiness.
And so I actually looked around out there, looking at property. I'm going to buy a house out there and make myself. Go ahead. Paul Ryan, Ryan Sprevis, Robin Boss. So I get a lot of confirmatory human intelligence. To support and back up a lot of this. But to get to 100%, like beyond a reasonable doubt, it requires documents and their phone records, text messages. And oh, by the way, how do we get that? Well, there are two lawsuits out there. The President
Vic
Trump
had terrible sound, people.
RICO lawsuit on the DOJ and the FBI. And that's kind of on pause because the FBI sees no evidence that they were going to use in that lawsuit.
I was like, should I film the wall? And then I'm like, it's such a mess of motherfucking bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. There's no way I want to film this entire wall of shit.
If the judge rules in his favor and doesn't dismiss, motion to dismiss.
And beyond him is Mike Flynn Jr.
Joe Piedka III is going to be the first guy being subpoenaed. And I suspect the house of cards starts to fall as soon as he testifies. Because this guy, in my research and investigation, did not do anything illegal. He's just a coward and not being a whistleblower. When he's compelled to testify, he's going to try to duck and maneuver with the DOJ to say stuff. Wait, that doesn't.
Broke around the ocean.
Yeah.
You don't respect.
That doesn't implicate these folks, but I think at that point,
So boring. He's so boring.
once you start talking, it's much softer.
Shame! 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 Shame!
This is how ridiculous you look!
Together, stay tight!
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have more clips coming next week because I do have more clips from the event. Not many, but that was a good one. Yeah. So anyway, it was yeah. Yay. Yay. Wasn't that Ivan just in front of the hit list, or was that somewhere else? I don't know, Jane. Was he down in the hollow? I would not be surprised at all if he were down in the hollow. It was fun. It was fun. And my intention wasn't to, hey, G, how you doing, girl? My intention wasn't to get thrown out of that event. Because first of all, I traveled a long way and I paid money to go to that event, unfortunately. I just wanted to film it and kind of understand and see some of the people up close that I have hated for many, many years. Yeah. And so I didn't want to if I got kicked out, I would have had to get all the way back to my fucking car and then, like it was just, I was in the middle of fucking nowhere. So rather than, take my chances with the MAGA Texas Chainsaw Massacre people, which is truly what I felt. I felt like I spoke with this older woman as we were walking, actually from the golf cart to whatever. And she was like, oh, yeah, I just think General Flynn is just such an amazing man and so blah, 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 blah. And you have to know, like in Santa Barbara, there's a lot of fucking Republicans. Like it is MAGA. There's definitely big MAGA pockets in Southern California and notably in Orange County and also notably in the kind of Santa Barbara, well, really anywhere along the coast. So there's a ton of really gross MAGA people. So that's what they all were. It was really sad because these people actually absolutely thought Flynn was the motherfucking heaven sent, biggest patriot, George Washington times 10 kind of bullshit. So it was just terrible. Oh yeah, I did not see Lori, the what's her name? Lori something. She's a radio personality, I guess. I think I saw her, but every woman kind of looks similar. So it was very difficult to pick people out. But I did see Mike Flynn, obviously, Mike Flynn Jr., Ivan, who's the other guy? Oh, shit. Boiled butt. What is his name? Clyde? No. Who's the guy who's Jen? Who's the guy who's Mike Flynn's writing partner? I can't remember that guy's name now, all of a sudden. But anyway, I saw him. He was a big idiot. The women have all the same search, or no diggity. In this case, in this part of California, what you get is these fucking, I'm going to tell you right now, I think these motherfucking people were like hippies in their young days, right? Like anti-establishment. And now they're so fucking rich that they're Republican and they hate everybody. But they'll still go to brunch in WeHo, right? They'll still claim that they have all this kindness for people. But when you really start to ask them about, well, what is it about Mike Flynn that, then you really get where their deep hatred comes from. First of all, let me tell you about the Obama hate. Boone Cutler. Oh my God, Clay, thank you so much. I was going to kill me. Boone Cutler, what a fucking idiot. Anyways, yeah, it was a good event. I'm going to do more. I'm going to go get kicked out of more events. No, I wasn't kicked out of this one. And there is a story about the balloons. I didn't take the balloons. I didn't know about the balloons until I saw them on Jim's social media. So I have no idea how the balloon. I honestly did not take the balloons. That would have scared me. I would have thought that someone would see me because there was always people milling around. So I think someone would have seen me. And then said, hey, you know what? Get out of here, lady. You're weird. And I, whatever. But so I honestly don't know. I don't know how he got the balloons, but he did. So there you go. And Mike Flynn Jr. Had dared him to come to the event, but apparently Mike Flynn Jr. just didn't bother to see if he was there or not. I don't know. That's not my fault. I had nothing to do with it. So whatever. Security hiding in the trees. I'm telling, there was security a lot of different places in that event. But they really didn't check anybody. Hi, Sharon. They didn't check anybody coming in for weapons or anything. It was kind of weird. Okay. It was a little weird. I mean, not that I guess they shouldn't. I don't know if they, but I was kind of struck by the fact that they didn't at least like pat people down. I don't know. Maybe that's just me and I'm stupid, but if I were Mike Flynn and I'm traveling around the country, I'm not going to do anything to him. But I just felt like there was very little like security for who the people were. I guess they know who everybody's name is. I mean, I guess that's the point, is that you can't just, you have to register for the event, so you can't really just like, meh. I got decadent and ate some Nutella. Oh, well, aren't you a fancy lady eating your Nutella? Yum. Little chocolate hazelnut action. Nutella. I'm not actually a Nutella fan. Is that terrible? I'm so sorry. Is that bad? Like, does everybody like Nutella? I know my daughter loves Nutella, but I'm just not a Nutella fan. Okay. I think we should do some trivia. So welcome. Every Saturday night, we gather as a group of friends, and we try to attempt to play a game that might reasonably be compared to trivia, but I don't know. And this week we have something a little special. I want to call it like a pilot episode, if you will, right? We're going to work it out. It's like a soft launch. But if you know me a little bit, and people that are my friends online, like the Gal Squad, then you know that we have been obsessed with the political shenanigans. The political shenanigans of the traitor class amongst us. Yeah, Serbian observers have got it. Did you know the CIA owned Serbia? I didn't know that. So if you don't know, me, Gal, Clayberg, Tina, J. Rance, we kind of came together as a group of people. She's TRCFWTT, if you don't know. TRCFWTT is Tina. It's our beautiful Tina. But we came together as a group of friends, and really, when I came to the group and started hanging around and begging them to talk to me, it was really like Clayberg and Tina and Gal and another woman who was really doing the heavy duty research. And then Jay Rance and I kind of came together, and I don't know which one of us gave it the Gal Squad name, but I don't know. We were just like basically working towards providing information, and then Gal would do those amazing threads. And Clay does her threads, and Tina does some amazing threads. If you haven't seen Tina's threads, oh my God. J. Rance is like a meme queen kind of thing. So anyway, we came together as friends. And Sam is Clay, if you don't know. She's raising her hand there. Sam is Clay. We came together as a group of friends. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, and because we studied and researched so much about like the overturning of the 2020 election. If you're not familiar, Gal and Jim wrote a really great Substack that we're actually going to read again in its entirety, and it's called Plan B. The insurrection was Plan B. And it's a great documentation of how kind of we got to that point. And so, yeah, we're going to... You have hazelnut trauma. See, I'm just not a hazelnut person. I could probably, well, I think Gal's going to keep her account. I don't know about the other members of Gal Squad. Doesn't matter to me, but I think I'm going to just download all my stuff and stop posting on Twitter and close my accounts out after July 4th and focus on Blue Sky and this kind of stuff. I'm here because I can't eat it because I'm allergic to deadly nightshades. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that, Sharon. I'm here because I like underrated channels and good chat people. Fuck yeah. Let's hear it for the underrated. Let's hear it for the underrated. You'll say, I knew her when. That's right. So anyway, that's why now it's like, I thought, it was Jenn Griffy who said, what about like a traitor trivia? Like the people who have done all this shit to us over the years and gotten us to this part. And I thought, oh my God. That's the most amazing idea I've ever heard. Is hazelnut a nightshade? I didn't know that. I could see you being allergic. Sometimes have to bring my own food. Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry. That's kind of poopy. And another thing that I want to share with you is that you are here on an evening which we do Spaced Out Trivia. And Spaced Out Trivia is a game we started playing as just a group of friends way back when in 2021 on Twitter when the Spaces first came out. We were so cutting edge, it was scary. And then we transitioned to YouTube, and now we try to do a little trivia on Saturday nights. And it's very lighthearted trivia. It's not intended to be really competitive because that's too much pressure for me. And this is about me, the quiz mistress. This isn't about y'all. So I prefer to have just a very loose and a spindly game, if you will, a spirited game. And I will say the question. You will put an answer in the chat. You don't have to be first because it doesn't matter. The points don't matter. I'm not even going to keep track of the points. You're going to have to keep track of the points. So, and even losers are winners because if you come up with something clever, you're going to get a couple points. If you get the right answer, you'll get 1,000. And if you get the wrong answer, but it's serious, I probably won't even say anything. That's just the way it is. So it behooves you to just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just answer the goddamn question. Let it go. Let it go. It's not that important to you. I think I got 3 points last time. Meowing Star, that's amazing. Anybody on the board? Fuck. I mean, if you're not on the board, just tell me and I'll give you a point. Fuck it. This game is designed to make you feel good about yourself. That's all it is. Yeah, and all the points are redeemable in Slard. Do not buy a meme coin of the dinosaur. Do not buy the meme coin of the dinosaur. Don't. Oh, it's so great to see everyone. Thank you for people stopping in. I love to see some of my troll friends come in. I adore it. Trees and Trivia. It's all about feeling good. That's right. That's right. Excellent short. Yes, G. G has, if you don't, G the Realist, I think that's your handle on here. G the Realist, am I right? G makes some great AI videos. Oh my God, so funny. So I would definitely check out, if she comments again, I would check out G the Realist because she's very funny. So I agree. A lounge coin. Yes, we need a lounge coin. I like a good piece of bony fish, though. Sharon, you need to write scripts. Okay, because I actually could probably just take all your chat messages and create like an entire monologue. I figured this out when I went to Galveston with some friends and pigged out on fried shrimp. Fuck. I love you so much. I love you. Okay, and most important, trivia. Trivia is dedicated to the memory of our beloved sister in the lounge, and one of the founding members of the lounge. Don't go to the show by. She passed last year, and we are devastated and continue to be devastated. So in the corner, you see a little trophy that was designed by a friend, relative of Don't Go to the Show by, with cinnamon and lemons in it, because when I bake in the kitchen, which I do Lolo's Lounge in the kitchen sometimes. We haven't done it in a minute. Actually, we need to do that again. That means I need to clean my kitchen. But when we did stuff in the kitchen, inevitably, I would not have all the ingredients. And, oh no, that's fine. Oh, you were messing with tabs. I also think that, she would constantly remind me of things I did not have, such as lemons and cinnamon, which apparently are something that every normal kitchen should have. And here I was, not apportioned sufficiently. So, in addition to saying, "What are you, 12?" That was her other favorite thing to say to me, which she's not wrong. We love her and we miss her every day. And so thanks for the lemons in the chat and the hearts and a nice little icy martini from Neil to Don't Go. That's nice. So could I repeat what he said about scripts? Wait, what? What about scripts? What do you mean? Oh, I could write a script from your chat messages, Sharon. I could literally take all your chat messages and I would be writing a monologue. It would be beautiful. It's very good. It makes me laugh. Is that live, Congress? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's live. It's so live. I think it's live. Yep. Should be. Hello. Stupid YouTube would have changed her handle to sure, go to the show. Sure, go to the show twice. Hello. As long as it was, yes, Miss Don't Go so much. So much. I want to go into stand-up. Yeah, Sharon, let's do it. You do have the wit. Abso-fucking-lutely. It's Senate. This is the Senate. They're pooping right now. Yeah, so that's where we're at. We're at the poop phase of the Senate day. It's a little crowded in those Senate bathrooms, which are really cute. They're really nice. You're in Houston? Oh, damn. I'll have to come down to Houston. I actually love Houston. That's one of my favorite cities. It's the Senate, Orrin. They are working out backroom deals with the 3 remaining holdouts. Wait, who were the holdouts again? Mitch McConnell is pooping. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Yeah, it takes him a minute. There's not enough Metamucil in the world to help that man. Congress. Who are the 3 holdouts again? Do we know? Sorry, I missed all the news this afternoon going to that class. Tillis. Oh, see, this is the thing. All of those guys are actually really monstery. You know, Tillis is a fucking monster. Is it Massey? I'm here at the Senate where we've gone from gas to straight to poop. Wait, I just want to see if there's any kind of commentary type thing. I know. I need to ask you questions. I'm feeling really guilty because I don't have all the questions written out the way I want them to. I wanted to do a whole like slideshow, which I will do next week, but I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just wing it. I'm going to wing it this week like I normally do. Well, yeah. Wait, are you guys really live? Oh, wait, here, this is live. Oh, but that's just the same picture as mine. Okay, no problem. Oh, this thing. We watched this, and actually, I think we should watch this. I think.
I'm joined now by Senator
Even though he'll probably, oh, shit, not that.
Elizabeth
Stop.
Warren. Thanks so much for joining me.
Do. Anyway, we'll get to trivia. Hold on. Hold your horses. Where are you going? You catching a train? You catching a train? You catching a train? Do. The other thing I learned today in improv, which is a very good lesson, is always go big. Always go big. Bigger reaction, the better. That was very good. What was the other thing I learned? Oh, just be fast. And, this was the other thing. When you're telling a story, have a clear story. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I'm really reflecting on, what did I learn about myself today? I think I learned I'm not as funny as I thought I was, and that was kind of disappointing, but, that's what happens. Okay, I just want to play this because I thought it was very good. I think, Tom, you picked up on this first, right?
Me.
You bet.
So
Elizabeth Warren.
We are right now in
I voted for
a
her.
5-alarm fire situation as Republicans are looking to pass this budget bill today. You have some breaking updates about what this newly scored version of the bill would do. Can you explain what you
please,
know
Brian,
now?
Please.
So the latest, because
Don't
the Republicans
strike
have added
my
more
channel.
this
I don't
and
know what
more
the second
that
thing
to
was.
try to make sure they've
Remember
got all
your
their members
lines?
covered,
No.
is that the cuts to
Is that your
Medicaid,
story should be,
remember, that's
really-
little babies, people
when you're
with
improvising with other
disabilities,
people. Wait,
seniors
sorry.
in nursing homes, cuts.
I'm so sorry to speak over her. When you're improvising with other people, it's don't make the story too difficult, or don't run it into the dead end. It was really good. And I just learned that I'm not fast, and sometimes I'm really not funny. So anyway, that's kind of it. I don't think on my feet that fast, which I thought I did. So I kind of learned something about myself, oh shit. And then also, I think I take direction pretty well, and I got into the really, act like you're walking on ice, act like you're walking on lava. I did those, I got right out of my head and just went ahead and did that. What does that leave? Go big. What does that leave? It just means make your reaction. Well, are you really asking, or are you just making fun of me? It just means make your reactions big. So if you're a happy, doctor, be a really happy doctor because it's funnier. Yeah. Yeah, I could develop it with more practice. Yeah, no, this definitely, what it did is it showed me and I knew that I don't know anything about comedy, and that you need to know comedy. Like it helps if you know like the structures and things. So I don't really know all those things. So I definitely walked in there saying, I'm going to learn stuff I didn't know about myself, or I didn't, where my like timing, all that kind of stuff. So this was just a taste of improv, but so yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I don't think I'm fast enough. That's my biggest problem. I thought I'm not fast. I'm not fast in my head because I get confused. And I either need to learn to roll with that and just say something really stupid, or get better. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Here we go.
To Medicaid will be almost just shy of $1 trillion. And then there will be cuts to Medicare on top of that. Again, also that billionaires.
I think that's my next move, though, Max.
Breaks.
I'm going to try a stand-up.
Jeff Bezos really needs that right now with his $50 million wedding going on.
Right, exactly. They have avoided Medicare in the past, and I believe that you and I have spoken about this when we last interviewed. But the reason that they avoided Medicare was because that's a stronger voting bloc. These are seniors, more difficult to target than the recipients of Medicaid. Which, to your exact point, these are children, these are the disabled, and so less of a potent voting bloc. And so, what is your message to Medicare recipients out there in light of this new news that clearly Republicans are hoping they won't find out,
Jen,
because introduce this legislation and try to quickly vote on it before it really before Democrats have the opportunity to explain to people what's in the bill.
That's right. You got that one exactly right. So this means now
I
is the
did
moment.
one singing open mic.
Call
I should probably do
your
another
senator.
one.
All across the country, call your senator and say,
Yeah,
vote
you can,
no.
Carla.
And it's the cuts to Medicare, but I
Call
want to
your
give you
senator.
one more
Call your
reason
senator.
to pick up that phone. There's one more analysis that has now come out, and that is if these cuts go through, 1 out of every 4 nursing homes in the country is expected to close. Not suffer,
did you get this?
not struggle, close.
1 in 4
and think about
nursing
what that
homes.
means. We already have waiting lists for nursing homes, are already struggling with seniors who need care, and particularly seniors who have outrun their savings. And that's what is getting cut in this bill. Nearly $1 trillion in cuts to Medicaid and more cuts to Medicare, taking away health care from millions of seniors, taking away health care from people with disabilities, taking away health care from little babies. That's what it's all about for the Republicans right now.
Can you also speak about what we would see in terms of hospital closures and kind of as an add-on to that? Republicans have introduced kind of some stopgap funding to prevent these hospital closures, or to stave off the hospital closures for a temporary amount of time. But what does the fact that they would even need to introduce this funding say about the reality of what their own bill would do?
Yeah, so you've got it exactly right. So here they are. They're going to make about $1 trillion in cuts to Medicaid and, like we said, and to Medicare beyond that. And the reason that matters so much to hospitals is hospitals have got no room to cover uncompensated care. So right now they've got people who've got their private insurance, right? That's part of it. And then we've got Medicare, Medicaid covering everybody else.
Right.
You make cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, people still get sick. People still have heart attacks. People are still in car accidents. They show up in the emergency room. There's no one who will pay the hospital bills. And so this means hospitals that are already operating at the margin are going to start shutting down.
Right, because otherwise they would be on the hook for these costs that would normally be covered by Medicaid or Medicare, but now they're not.
Exactly. So what are the hospitals going to do? Part of what they'll do is some of them will just have to shut down. And that's most likely going to be in a lot of rural areas, places where they're already on the economic margins. They're also going to start shutting off services. So they just say, you know what? we can't do that kind of procedure. We can't deliver babies anymore. We're
Think
not going to
rural
be able
hospitals,
to take people
neonatal
for certain
units.
kinds of surgeries anymore. So they start shrinking up the hospital of the hospitals that survive. Third thing that hospitals are going to start pushing
This one
toward
hurts everybody.
is, can they charge the people with private insurance more? So right now, you get your insurance
Hello?
personally, get it off the market, or you get your
Hello?
insurance through your
I didn't
employer.
even think of that.
There's a lot of talk right now in the healthcare industry. They're saying the price of your insurance is going to go up because of the cuts to Medicaid. That's because the system is woven together here. And there's no way to take $1 trillion out of this system and say, but that's okay. The system will still survive.
Right.
It
A lot of
will
reliance on
not.
states
and
and
the people who will get hurt will
other
be
in the
everyone.
healthcare, but a lot of reliance on states overall to
the
pick
point I
up what
wanted
is
to
not being
also
funded
make
by the
was
government.
Republicans are at the same time that they're trying to pass this bill, claiming that none of this will happen, but simultaneously trying to offer up some stopgap funding to prevent the very thing that they are saying will
They're
not
claiming
happen.
isn't going to happen.
Exactly right. So they've said they've tried to buy a couple of Republicans to get back in the voting with them by saying, okay, we're going to create this special fund for rural hospitals. That's how we're going to fix it. We're going to cut $1 trillion, but we're going to give all of the rural hospitals in the country $15 billion to fight over. Now, two things you got to say about that. First of all, we've had different Republican senators who've held up a hand and say, wait a minute, in my state alone, the cuts are going to be more than $40 billion.
Even in
Are you
holes we
kidding
don't
me? In
have.
one state, that's not enough money. But the second point is a one-time infusion of a tiny little bit of money isn't going to cut it. We talk about $1 trillion in
I blame
cuts.
Merrick.
That's because it's over the period we measure. But those cuts, they intend them to stay there forever.
Right.
And so that just means the hospitals, some will have to shut down in the first few months, some in the first few years, some a little later, if they really are going to withdraw $1 trillion from our healthcare system.
And you know what the most depraved part is? Even this insufficient amount of money that they're infusing into the system to just barely keep it afloat in these rural areas, there's a major drop-off from 2028 to 2029. And I don't know if it's because maybe they think that the pendulum might swing from Trump to a Democrat.
There's
but
another
all of
one here.
these,
Everything
these
ends in
cuts
2
are
years.
really gonna land like the hardest in 2029, when presumably there may very well be a Democratic president, but it basically buys them enough time so that they can get through the rest of Trump's administration and then kind of kick the can down the road that way. And if there is a Democrat in office, well, that's when the brunt of these cuts are really going to take hold.
I think you're fucking
and so
annoying, but
who are
you're
people
right.
going to be mad at? Are they going to be mad when Democrats say, oh, you don't understand, these cuts were enacted 3 years ago or 4 years ago by Republicans and it
This
just
is
took
it.
some time
Same old game,
to settle
same
in?
old
Or
shit.
are we going to see a situation where Republicans go, hey, weren't things better when Republicans were in charge? Weren't things better when Donald Trump was in charge?
You know,
It's
you are
that
so
simple.
right on that point. But you know who gets theirs right now? The billionaires on their tax cuts.
Right.
In fact, you
Corporations.
talk about obscene
100%
provisions in this bill.
expensing of
This
reshoring
bill also has
manufacturing.
something called R&D expensing.
What?
Which is supposed to incentivize businesses to take on research. But what it does is it's retroactive. So Meta is going to be able, if this bill becomes law in its current form, Meta is going to get a check on day one, ready to go.
What?
For $15 billion.
What?
For activities that they had undertaken back in 2022,
My beautiful
2023, and 2024. Think about that.
Val, send me that address if you haven't already. I'm sorry,
billionaires
darling.
get theirs right up front. And then whatever happens, que sera, whatever happens, happens.
Right.
But they're going to get their money while the getting's good. And they're going to push off the costs onto families. And
I don't know what to
just
think
like
about that
you
mailing
say,
star.
They're going to try
I don't know if I can
to
wrap my
roll
head
out
around
as
that right
long
now.
as they can before it really bites and starts shutting down
Tina girl,
hospitals all across the
we need
country.
to pump your
until
threads all the
right
way up.
after
They are
the next election. I've
underappreciated.
got some of this triggering in 2026, but most of it is after Trump is gone. The cynicism in this. This is about Republicans who
This is
just don't
grab.
care about people.
Grab as much
What
control
they
and money
care
as you
about
can.
is how they can play the game
Yeah.
so that their billionaire donors are still solid with the Republicans and that they can put off the political effects of how they're going to take away health care, how they're going
This
to
is
kill
insane.
people.
It's
Just
insane.
move it on down the line.
I mean, talk about a good ROI. Mark Zuckerberg donates $1 million to Donald Trump's campaign, and right off the bat, as soon as this bill possibly passes, he'll be getting a $15 billion check for things that he already spent money on, a cost that was already written off. So I do want to put a spotlight on a statement that your Republican colleague Josh Hawley made, and I'll put it right here on the screen.
Tom Cotton?
Josh Hawley says that he will vote yes on the
Josh
bill,
Hawley?
but that he's not pleased that it will take away health care from working people. Quote, "This has been an unhappy episode here in
believe
Congress,
this?
this effort to cut Medicaid, and I think, frankly, my party needs to do some soul searching. If you want to be a working class party, you've got to deliver for working class people. You
Josh
cannot take health care away
fucking
from working
Hawley said
people,
that.
and unless this is changed moving forward, this is what will happen in coming years. So I'm going to do everything I can do to stop that." And apparently what he's going to do to stop that is to advance and vote for the very legislation that would do the thing that he's complaining about. Can I have your reaction to that?
Look, everything you can do, vote no. Just vote against this. Use the power, the biggest power you've got, and that is the power to say no.
pal.
It's not enough to hand wring.
You're
it's not
never
enough
gonna
to
be
talk
alone. Don't worry,
about
girl.
how we're going to
I don't
have
know how,
this soul searching. No, this is about action. And the American people, the people of your home state, need your vote, and they need it
is my
to
primary
block
vote.
this bill that's going to take $1 trillion out of the healthcare system and crash healthcare for millions of people all across this country. Look, he talks about this is a bad episode in Congress. No, this is Republicans. Every single Democrat is locked arms on this. We are all voting no, and we have said that from the beginning. We are doing everything we possibly can. Right now, we're going to demand that they have to read the bill, just everything we can do to slow this process down. And the reason for that is we want everybody to have a chance to hear more about what's in this bill, how many terrible parts are in this bill, and get a chance to call their senators and tell their senators to vote no. It's not about later on, tell me how sorry you are. It's about do something now while you can. Tell your senator to vote no.
There's also a new piece of opposition to this bill, and that is an unlikely ally for Democrats. Elon Musk has just come out and tweeted, "The latest Senate draft bill will destroy millions of jobs in America and cause immense strategic harm to our country. Utterly insane and destructive. It gives handouts to industries of the
Elon is
past
still
while
mad.
severely damaging industries of the future." And this is likely predicated on the fact that the Senate draft raises taxes on all wind and solar projects that haven't begun construction yet, while at the same time offering up new subsidies to coal industries. So can I have your reaction to Elon's intervention here?
So actually, let's talk about what Elon is talking about first. The provision got even worse than the one you just cited. It's now taking away all support for basically clean energy projects that can't be finished by the end of this calendar year. So all the big projects are just going to lose their support.
Yeah.
Why does this matter? Because
I think you're right.
Takes away energy
so
at
weird.
a time we need it. And this means that people's utility bills are going to go
I'm
up.
surprised
The
Boone
estimates
hasn't backed
before
down.
the latest twist in the Senate bill was that most people would pay somewhere between $220 and $450 a year more on their utilities because of the Republican bill. Now it's just getting more and more extreme. And look, on this, I think Elon is exactly right. Undermining
For the
clean
wrong
energy
reasons,
at
but yes.
this moment and adding a subsidy for the oil and gas industry, it just makes no sense.
Why?
Except
Why?
for political donations.
Right.
Because there's another provision in here.
Remember when he
how,
promised the oil barons,
was
though,
it about
billions
4
of dollars?
years ago when the
You remember
Democrats
that?
still had the majority? We
remember that?
got my corporate minimum alternative tax through. Do you remember this? So
Yes, I think it was 15%, if that's correct. Yeah.
Any business that had more than $1 billion in profits, regardless of what other deductions and so on, they had to at least be paying 15% of those profits as taxes. It was just a minimum
Not even just the
tax
revenue.
saying, in effect, we're
Just
not
the
going to
profit.
let you guys just keep working your way through the system. And so you get loophole after loophole after loophole.
Yes,
You tell your
for a billion donation,
investors,
that's what it was.
we made $3 billion. And then you tell the IRS, nah, we only made $1.50.
Right. I mean, remember the New York Times report? It was either the Times or the Washington Post that showed that even the Trump organization paid something like $750 in their corporate taxes.
Exactly. So these guys were paying. Amazon one year was reporting $11 billion in profit and
I'm
paid
not
zero
sure,
in taxes.
Lisa, about the SNAP benefits.
The idea is to say we're going to have corporate minimum taxes. Do you know what's in this bill?
I
in
know.
this bill,
I just think it is worth calling. I
except
know
for
you
the
guys
oil
don't
and gas
think it is, but
industry.
I think it is.
They are going to get
can't
a
judge, and I
special
wouldn't.
carve out because that was the price of getting Senator Lankford's vote, Lankford from Oklahoma's vote in this. And that's what this bill is. You know how people talk about bills that are full of pork? This thing has just become obscene. It's carve-outs for the wealthy, carve-outs for the big donors.
We had a really good
big
summary of it, though.
special giveaways to the richest and the most powerful. And how they pay for it, the 1-2 punch. And that is take nearly $1 trillion out of the healthcare system, more than that when we add the cuts to Medicare, and deficit finance the rest of it to the tune of trillions of dollars, put it on the credit card, and let our kids and our grandkids pay for it. This bill is mean. This bill is unkind. And frankly, this bill is just economically not how America builds a strong future.
We'll leave it there. For everybody who's watching right now, if you haven't yet spoken to your senator, if you haven't yet called their office, especially if you live in a red or purple state, call 202-224-3121. That is the Senate switchboard, the congressional switchboard. They can get you in touch with your senator's office.
202-224.
Please make sure to call. Today is the day that this action is required.
2031?
Senator Warren, I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Oh, I appreciate it. And can I add one more thing?
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
And
Go
if
ahead.
you've already called, call again.
Call again.
And call again.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Make sure they know how much you care about this.
Aw.
Because this is everybody's future on the line, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or an independent or don't even like politics. It's everybody's future on the line. It's healthcare for everyone. It's clean energy for.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Elizabeth. Okay, so here's what I see about as of June 27th for SNAP benefits. The SNAP Benefits Fairness Act of 2023. This bill, that's 2023. This bill would allow households to deduct all housing expenses that exceed 50% of their income when calculating SNAP benefits. This would include rent. I don't know if that's new or just part of that original bill. Another one says this bill would expand the work requirement for SNAP benefits to older adults and parents with children over 6. It would also limit waivers for areas with poor economic conditions and lower the tolerance limit for payment errors. That doesn't sound really very good. Thank you so much, 202-224-3121. Gosh, this is why I don't remember anything. Sorry. Finger bang the like. Yes, baby. Give it. Now, it says here, now this is the other one on SNAP that I see, Healthy SNAP Act of 2025. This bill would redefine the foods that are eligible for purchase with SNAP benefits. It would prohibit the use of SNAP for soft drinks, candy, ice cream, and prepared desserts. The bill would also require the Department of Agriculture to consider nutrition research, public health concerns, and cultural eating patterns when selecting foods for SNAP. What? I don't even understand that. So there is definitely, I think it's the work requirement is the most, and then they estimate that a certain number of people will be kicked off because of the work requirement. But how they get that number, I have no idea, because they're dumb. So yeah, there's that. Okay, let me see. Let me take these kids off the screen. Thanks. Oops, no, wrong one. Sorry. Wait, that's not you. Please, mister, please, if you know what I mean, I don't ever want to hear that song again. I don't know if the Senate's going to do anything. I'm going to leave them going in case their sound, comes on and it's all exciting and there's people fighting in the chamber and they're all back from pooping or anything. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just hold on and go ahead and take a look. But here's what I'm going to really do. Vocation, avocation. Oh, what's that mean? Do blowjobs count as work? Well, that would, in my mind, that would be like unacceptable work because I don't put my mouth anywhere near things that excrete. I just don't. Maybe your mouth, but I'm not here to put my mouth all over. Okay, so I'm sorry. I know that's a lot of information that you didn't need to know, but I think I need to make this like fairly clear. I'm not that. I just don't see it. I don't see it. So avocation, no. And no, I wouldn't be my vocation because, well, I'd probably be really bad at it. It has the word job, so I had to check. Yeah, totally, Carla. It was totally fair. Totally fair. That's totally fair. Ask Bobert. Right, exactly, Clayberg. Yeah, I know. It's TMI. I'm just saying. Welcome to the show. Well, don't you think it's better that I say that than I say something really terrible? Yeah. That's right. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna show you these. These are not the way I wanted these questions to be laid out. Okay. Oh God, what? Why? Really? Kid Rock? I mean, doesn't he seem like he's just a really old like? And I'm not ageist or anything because whatever. I don't care. Sorry, the weed is like a little too big, but actually maybe it's not. Maybe it's just fine. But yeah, anyway. Okay. Sorry everybody. Okay, here we go. Yes. This is gonna be the trivia. So it's not pretty. I just have it in my Google Doc right now. Sorry. Yeah, go big. Yeah. I don't know. Why not? Are you suggesting Kid Rock had to pay? I don't know. Hey, I'm not getting involved in anybody's personal business, okay? I'm not. I've already said too much, apparently, so that's fine. Kid Rock looks like a great value. Cagney? Oh, Dabney Coleman? Is that who you were trying to say? He is late stage cult. You're right. I prefer to snuggle with my wife until him. Oh, God. Oh. Now that is TMI. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, I am not that kind of girl. Like, we are moving on. This is not like the Dr. Ruth show. I know it seems like it might be, but it's really not. Anyways, I know this is your fault, Carla. Yet again, you get me into trouble. You and I would be very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad combination. There would be so many poop jokes, so many dick jokes. It would just be it would not be funny at certain points. Michael Pillow. Yeah, exactly. Carpet Farmer 101. Okay. No, that's not true, actually. Okay, so one of the questions, the first question I thought of, first thing I hear when I get back to lounge is ice cream. Peace, love, stop it. Oh, stop it, all of you. My God. Oh, my God. I'm blushing. This is terrible. I'm so exhausted from moving, and I just pulled a hammy. Okay, so are you trying to make me feel sorry for you, Carla? Is that what you're trying to do now? You're trying to pull some sympathy out of your ass? I know you were guessing meowing. I'm so sorry. No, that you're actually wrong. You're actually wrong. But yeah, ice that, Carla. Who claimed that they were poisoned at a Reawaken America event in Texas, I think in 2021. This could have been 2022. This was one of the iffy questions, but I'm just going to tell you. Did they try to poison Undercover Gal? No, they did not. Oh, I know. I'm also an oversmoked. Oh, I'm way oversmoked too, meowing. You're right in the right. Oren says Joe Flynn the Lesser. This is good. This is kind of getting you guys warmed up. Okay. It's getting you guys warmed up for like when it has like a beautiful like presentation and like little stick figures of the people. It's going to be good. You're going to be really happy. Okay. So Neil says Herman Cain. Oh, rest in peace. Says, moving is a cuss word. I fucking hate moving. I really would like to move, but I'm not going to move. Carla, no, I just want everyone to know I'm especially not right today because of the oh, Carla, I love you. Oh my God. Carla, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was playing with you. I love you so much. We would be so dangerous. I love it. Okay, then Clay comes up with Joel Altman. Oh, there's a name from the past. Oomph says the bro with the tight shirts, you know, the schmediums. And then he says, burn me. And then he says, Kid Rock poisoned Lauren Boebert. Well, I guess you could call it that. You could call it poisoning. Max says Eric. Tom says the Overstock guy. Teresa says burn. Oh my God, you guys don't remember this? I am so happy that I came up with a question that people may not know. Carla, big hugs from Oren, but gentle because you're exhausted and you're in pain. Judge Janine's wine box. Wait a minute. Oh man, I don't think I have everything in the fucking lounge. I think I have it. Damn it. I need the wine box. Hold on. No, this is a work in progress. Just relax. Just relax. Pretend JFK dude, a Victor Fusco? No, I'm sorry, sir. You'd be incorrect. Yes, you would be incorrect. Wait, what was I going to pull up? Oh, shit. Oh, the wine box. Oh, here we go. There we go. Wait, where is she? Oh, there we go. Go ahead and judge me. No, it's not Judge Janine either, by the way. Okay, let me see if I've got anybody else. Every Republican? There you go, Jen. Can we pull over? I have to pee again. Absolutely, Oren. Just hold on. I can't spell his last name. I still deserve points. Tina, you can have whatever you want. Josh says Ted Nugent. Oh, Tina comes in with Jovan. Okay, a little Hutton Pulitzer action. I got to get his bikini picture put up. RFK Jr. The white truck guys. Oh my gosh. Betty Crocker. Holy shit. And then, Jen, it's a schmedium alert. Schmedium alert. We've got a schmedium alert on aisle 5. Schmedium alert. Please, Jen Griffy, come to aisle 5 with a schmedium schmert.
Certified.
Oh, whoops. That was the wrong one. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm a little loud. Sorry about that. Let me know if I'm too loud. Jovan screaming about dick sandwiches was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I don't know if I even saw that. Lewandowski, John Voight, says, well, you're going to be totally disappointed in the answer. So guess what? Yeah, Jen, please, now. We need the schmediums now. Okay, he was all up with the steroids. Yes, exactly. Well, let me tell you who claimed that they were poisoned at the Reawaken America event in Texas 2021. It was in Dallas. I don't know if that's a good clue, but it's probably not. But it wasn't Mitch McConnell. No. It was David Clement, Professor David Clements. And, it was Jovan. You're right. It was Jovan Pulitzer. Congratulations, Tina. And David Clements, the professor, the one I got fired from New Mexico Law School. You're welcome. Yes, that's right. I called the New Mexico State University or wherever he was working, and I said, you need to know about who this guy is. Here's all the information. Bye. Johnson. And then he was fired.
Mr. Johnson.
Uh-oh.
I.
Hold on.
Islamist.
Speaking
Islamist.
of traitors.
I. Mr. Scott of Florida. I. Mr. Lee.
Where's my other one?
Mr. Lee.
Oh. Hold on.
I.
Oh, I see. Oh, they just read them and I talked all over it. Good for me. Let's put it on the screen in case there's a fist fight. Fight. I'll make it tinier, don't worry. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I just don't know where to begin. Let's put them up here. Okay, they can sit up there. No problem. All right, well, then that's the answer. Congratulations, Tina. Congratulations. Mike Lee and Rick Scott. Rick Scott just voted? Well, guess what? Rick Scott, maybe I might have you too. I don't know. No, I don't have you here. It's fine. Okay, let's not get too focused on that. All right. One time Storm and Norman did our closing call. Oh my God, Jen, that would be so cute. Yeah, the professor guy, David Clements. Yep. Got him fired. That's right. Yes, I did. Hey, man, I just let him know what he was doing, what he was up to. That's all. They made their own decision. I don't care. They didn't tell me they were going to do it. It just happened to be timing. So, I take credit for it. But I could be wrong. Did Loomis vote? I don't know if Cynthia Loomis, is that what her name is? I don't know. With the tan pants is this a doggy employee? Is that what that is? The skinny tan pants bitch with the little boat shoes. Boat shoes? What are you wearing boat shoes in the fucking Senate for? Huh? All right. Now these are not in any order, okay? So just deal with it. Which lawyer wrote the memo that led to January 6th? Which lawyer? Look I gave you a huge hint. Yes, Jovan got COVID. Tina knows. Tina is like brilliant, by the way. Jovan got COVID, thought he was poisoned, and him and David Clements swore that at the Reawaken event or whatever it was that Clay Clark was having, that something was sprayed into the air and it made them sick. So they claimed that they were being poisoned. I should have told you more of that story. Sorry. But yeah, they were just being babies. And they were being kicked out of the club, and they were really mad about it. That was when the whole Linwood thing got all fucked up. Okay, yes. So Carla says cheese bro.
The nays are 49. The motion is agreed to.
Fuck.
The clerk will report the bill.
Calendar number 107, H.R. 1, an act to provide for reconciliation pursuant to Title II of H. Res. 14.
I call up amendment number 2360.
The clerk will report.
Here's John Thune.
The senator from South Dakota, Mr. Thune, proposes an amendment number 2360.
Mr. President, I ask consent the reading be dispensed with.
Reserving the right to object.
Is there?
And I will object. Senate Republicans are scrambling to pass a radical bill released to the public in the dead of night, praying the American people don't realize what's in it. If Senate Republicans won't tell the American people what's in this bill, then Democrats are going to force this chamber to read it from start to finish. I object.
Do it.
Objections
Don't
heard.
tell them what you're going to do. Just fucking do it.
All right.
Bitch. Trying to find a link to the current
The
text.
clerk will read the amendment.
Strike all after the enacting clause and insert the following. Section 1, short title. This act may be cited as the One Big Beautiful Bill
What?
Act.
Oh.
Section 2, table of contents. The
I'm
table
going to try and find a louder
of this
one.
act is as follows. Section 1, short title. Section 2, table of contents. Title 1, Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry. Subtitle A, Nutrition. Section 10101, Reevaluation of Thrifty Food Plan. Section 10102, Modifications to SNAP Work Requirements for Able-Bodied Adults. Section 10103, Availability of Standard Utility Allowances Based on Receipt on Energy Assistance. Section 10104, Restrictions on Internet Expenses. Section 10105, Matching Funds Requirements. Section 10106, Administrative Cost Sharing. Section 10107, National Education and Obesity Prevention Grant Programs. Section 10108, Alien SNAP Eligibility. Subtitle B, Forestry.
There's going to be so many starving children in this country. So many more.
Amounts for forestry. Subtitle C, Commodities. Section 10301, Effective Reference Price reference price. Section 10302, base acres. Section 10303, producer election. Section 10304, price loss coverage. Section 10305, agriculture risk coverage. Section 10306, equitable treatment of certain entities. Section 10307, payment limitations. Section 10308, adjusted gross income limitation. Section 10309, marketing loans. Section 10310, repayment of marketing loans. Section 10311, economic adjustment assistance for textile mills. Section 10312, sugar price updates. Section 10313, dairy policy updates. Section 10314, implementation. Subtitle D, disaster assistance programs. Section 10401, supplemental agriculture disaster assistance. Subtitle E, crop insurance. Subtitle D, Section 10501, beginning farmer and rancher benefit. Section 10502, area-based crop insurance coverage and affordability. Section 10503, administrative and operative expense adjustments.
No, the Pence card was later, actually.
Premium support. Section 10505, program compliance and integrity. Section 10506.
I was referring to the Eastman, but that's good. We need to workshop. We need to workshop that question. I need to do a better job with that question. I'll get that.
Program. Subtitle F, additional investments in rural America. Section 10601, conservation. Section 10602, supplemental agriculture trade promotion program. Section 10603, nutrition. Section 10604, research. Section 10605, energy. Section 10606, horticulture. Section 10607, miscellaneous. Title II, Committee on Armed Services. Section 2001, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for improving the quality of life for military personnel. Section 20002, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for shipbuilding. Section 20003, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for integrated air and missile defense. Just write pending on that. Get them to send it out. Section 20004, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for munitions and defense supply chain resiliency. Section 20005, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for scaling low-cost weapons into production. Section 20006, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for improving the efficiency and cybersecurity of the Department of Defense. Section 20007, enhancement of Department of Defense resources for air superiority. Section 20008, enhancement of resources for nuclear forces. Section 20009, enhancement of Department of Defense resources to improve capabilities of United States Indo-Pacific Command.
Don't see
Section
things updated on Congress.gov
enhancement of Department
yet.
of Defense resources for improving the readiness of the Department of Defense. Section 20011, improving Department of Defense border
It was,
support
what was the memo
and
that was
counter-drug
like the
missions.
last
Section
straw?
20012,
Remember that when they
Department of
decided they
Defense
needed to
oversight.
go
Section 20013,
with the insurgency?
military construction projects authorized.
Or maybe it was a fake
Section
electors. I got to work that question.
20014,
Okay, we're going to just
multi-year
ignore that
operational
question.
plan. Title III, Committee on Banking, Housing, and
I don't know
Urban
what the
Affairs.
amendments are
Section
going to say.
20001,
I don't see them anywhere
funding
online
cap
yet.
For the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection. Section 30002, rescission of funds for green and resilient retrofit program for multifamily housing. Section 30003, Securities and Exchange Commission Reserve Fund. Section 30004, Appropriations for Defense Production Act. Title IV, Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation. Section 40001, Coast Guard Mission Readiness. Section 40002, spectrum auctions. Section 40003, air traffic control improvements.
Spectrum
Section
auctions.
40004, space launch and re-entry licensing and permitting user fees. Section 40005, Mars missions, Artemis mission, and Moon to Mars program. Section 40006, corporate average fuel economy civil penalties. Section 40007, payment for lease of metropolitan Washington airports. Section 40008, rescission of certain amounts for the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. Section 40009,
That's a defunding of NOAA.
reduction in annual transfers to Travel Promotion Fund. Section 40010, treatment of unobligated funds for alternative fuel and low-emission aviation technology. Section 40011, rescission of amounts appropriated for public wireless supply chain innovation fund. Section 40012.
That means removed, funds taken away that are already approved.
Broadband equity, access,
It's codifying his rescissions.
Title 5, Committee on Energy and Natural Resources. Subtitle A, Oil and Gas Leasing. Section 50101, Onshore Oil and Gas Leasing.
Well,
Section
okay, what we can do if she's going to read the whole thing, I didn't know she was reading just the highlights.
Section 50103, royalties on extracted methane. Section 50104.
He stole the Pence card
Alaska
memo? I
oil
thought
and
that
gas
that
leasing. Section 50105.
I thought the Pence
National
card was
Petroleum
always
Reserve, Alaska.
Gremlins thing.
Subtitle B, mining. Section 50201, coal leasing. Section 50202,
Kiss the
coal
planet
royalty.
goodbye
Section 50203,
and cry.
leases
You
for
just
no
brought up Ivan to
recoverable
muddy the
coal
water. God damn you.
resources. Section
God damn you to hell.
50204, authorization to mine federal coal.
Now look what you've
Subtitle
done.
C, lands.
Oh my God.
Section
Will we ever recover?
50301.
I think not.
Section 50302, timber sales and long-term contracting for the Forest Service and the Bureau of Land Management. Section 50303, renewable energy fees on federal land. Section 50304.
Okay, so she's just
renewable
reading the
energy
actual-
revenue sharing. Section 50305, rescission of National Park Service and Bureau of Land Management funds.
Okay. I have a question for you. I stopped her. Would you rather continue to listen to her, which I am more than delighted to do, or would you like me to go ahead and keep it on with no volume but the thing, and then I can ask you a couple questions? Or is that going to be too distracting? Because I don't want to make your Saturday harder. Okay? Okay. It's estimated that reading will take 20 to 30 hours. Well, I don't know if I have enough, hamsters in the machine. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to say, you know what I'd like to do? You know what I would love to do? I would love to put this on the Discord. And then we can watch it on Discord if you want. You want zero politics? You got it, babes. Well, that's all I needed to hear. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them quiet. And you can keep, reading them and stuff like that. And then I will put it live in the Discord. Okay, this is a terrible question. There's all kinds of controversy. Oh, and this one I don't even know the answer yet. Oh, and I don't know the answer to the second one. See, this is the problem. Yeah, I'll put it on in Discord, actually. That would be great. I don't think I can do it right this second because it's like I don't have enough computers. But I'll do that. I'm happy to. That would be fun. Well, okay, I say fun, but I don't mean fun. But I would really like someone to read me the fucking bill. That would be great. I think they may have different people read it. Yeah, they'll swap out. They have different clerks. They're all lovely. All right, the question actually is, who is Q? Oh, let me do that. Who is Q? Who is Q? Who is Q? Q is who? You know what's funny is in the improv class, sometimes you have to do things with a letter of the alphabet. I always got Q. Flynn, October 2016. Oh, Tina, fuck, man. You guys gotta wait. Tom just says MF. Tom also says, who is Q? Yeah, hello, gal, right? Jim would nail this. Like you wrote the fucking book about it. Mike Flynn, if I'm conscious. Mike Flynn, if I'm not. Carla says Mike Flynn, and so does Neil. Well, I wanted you guys to have one that was easy. Well, Jim says that it's Mike Flynn. Well, if Jim says it, Flynn, October 2017. That's right, October 2017. That's right, Gal. John Delancey. Ray Epps. That's right. He was very busy. Allegedly, Mike Flynn. That's right. Flynn et al. Nobody wants to be sued. You know what? Fuck you, Mike Flynn. October 1776 for Gal. Yes, Oren. He might be gone to something. Yeah, actually. To me, they're all just evil dumb fuck. Yes, Meowing Star. Actually, that is the correct answer. Oh my God. Congratulations. Really. That was amazing. It literally is. They're all just evil dumb fucks. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Really good. Really good. Gal comes in with 1776 no matter what. Oof says Guayeps. Okay, if you don't know, we talk about Paraguay and Uruguay and all the Guays. And so Guay became a thing. That's how it became a thing. There's really not much more to it than that. Kind of funny. Really funny. Yeah, Flynn, and Jim is getting sued. That's right, because he called him Q. Oh, but it's not going so well. So for Flynn, that is. I answered a geographic question with Guay yesterday. Fuck yeah, Oren. Bring it out. Put out the lounge into the universe. I love it. I found the secret trivia answer. What? Yeah, you did. You unlocked it. That's right. You unlocked it. Okay. All right. Well, that one wasn't. I'm not going to ask you that one. Oh, who cultivated Pizzagate? Who cultivated Pizzagate? Who promoted that bullshit? I need a juice box. GP, can you get Tina? Wait, hold on. GP, can you get Tina a juice box? Can you do that ASAP? Because she does not have a juice box. Repeat, Tina does not have a juice box. If you could bring one over to her, that would be great. Oh, there's Jim Stewartson. It's just like magic. You say Mike Flynn, and up pops Jim Stewartson. Huh, amazing. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. Wasn't it Roger Stone in a steaming pile? Oh, Roger Stone in a steaming pile. Betelgeuse. That's right. Jim Stewartson. My observers summoned Jim. Yes, Tina. The observers. Did you hear a bunch of helicopters outside your place, Jim? That'd be Tina. She now sends helicopters. Yes. Oh, GP, thank you so much. GP coming in with the juice box. Thanks, babes. You're amazing. Oh, Jim Stewartson has an answer. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Oh, so many buttons. Oh my God, so many buttons. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, who cultivated Pizzagate? Let's see. What are you guys saying? So, you said Roger Stone. Jim Stewartson says Jack Posobiec, MAGA 3X. Josh says the Noid from Dominance commercials. The Noid. We had F-22s and F-35s flying over my home today for a fucking air show. And whoa. Oh, that's a lot, Meowing Star. That's a lot. I used to live in San Francisco in the city, and Fleet Week or whatever that thing is where they do the air show too. It was a lot. It was a lot of noise. WikiLeaks DNC shit. Oh, who was that hacker? And then the other hacker. Oh, okay. Well, you can't just add another question. You're confusing people. Max says also Flynn Jr. Oren says MAGA 3X. Wow, that's a hell of a nickname. I know, right? Avoid the Noid. See your Noid and raise you one whammies. Whammy. What is that? No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Go. Extra special bonus points if you know who funded. Oh, Gal's coming in with a little bonus question. That's right. Extra special bonus points if you know who funded MAGA 3X. No whammies. Microchip is such a fucking cunt, by the way. Tina just lets you know how she's feeling about you. There's no problem. All right. Oren comes in with Ginny Thomas. Technically, it was invented by neo-Nazi Jared Wyand. That's what you're saying. Okay, so you're amending your answer. Is that what I'm understanding, Jim? Come on now. What's PFT? Oh, I know what PFT is. Oomph says Russia. Jane says Russia. You guys don't seem too sure. Tina says teal. Oren says Ginny Thomas. Groundswell. The answer you want is Pozo. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the answer to the who cultivated Pizzagate is Jack Pussy Bitch. I mean Jack Posobiec. And if you want the bonus question, who funded MAGA 3X? Well, that would be Peter fucking Thiel. That's right. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, Pozo is Russia. They're all in this together, one by one. Thank you, Gal. PFT, Peter fucking Thiel. Money, money, money. To MAGA 3X. You do, Tina. You win again. Oh my God. It's like crazy. Okay, this was kind of fun, but it's not full. It's not fully done. So again, don't mind our dust. Okay, what is blank famous for? Okay, I'm going to say a name and you're going to tell me one thing that person is famous for, and I'll tell you whether or not you're right. I guess, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know how any of this is going to go. It's all a fucking shit show, okay? We come in, we turn the lights on, we turn the computers on, and we go, motherfucker. All right, so what is Brannon with no D Howes famous for? What is Brannon Howes famous for? Actually, Gal, you win immediately by saying Brannon Howes is famous for having no D. That's right. And I will literally tell you that Brannon House, well, somebody needs to tell me more things about Brannon House because I need more than that. Okay, that's low-hanging fruit, people. Okay, it looks like no D. Brannon House actually describes himself that his name is Brannon, like Brandon, but no D. That's literally how this guy describes himself. I didn't make it up. I did not make it up. He literally, no, I don't think he ate toenails. That was Tulsi Gabbard. But Brannon would say Brannon with no D. Well, this is great, GP. Not that you should learn who he is. Yes, Pendejo. That's actually. Oh my gosh. And you know what? Lee comes in with the answer. He's a co-host on Frank TV. That's right. Brannon House, Brannon with no D, is the co-host of Frank TV, which is, guess what? Mike Lindell's network. That's right. And let me tell you a little bit more about Brannon, okay? Yes, thank you. Gal knows for writing insane anti-Muslim books, being shorter than 5 feet, and yelling at Logan to fix the screen thingy. The other thing that he is famous for, Gal, you get thousands of points. Tina, like everybody who got this, like you guys got this. Yeah, he's part of the Pillow Guy thing. Now, Pillow Guy claims multiple times on multiple recordings that I happen to have in my phone even, okay? So he actually is, according to Mike Lindell, the one that brought him the spreadsheets on January 9th, 2021, that told Mike Lindell that the election was stolen. I shit you not. He gives all the credit to Mary someone. Now, I can't remember Mary's name off the top of my head. She never goes on camera. And Brannon, I don't know how they're connected, but anyway, Brannon is a very white Christian nationalist who is very anti-Muslim and very like hyper bad Christian. You know, like everything that's bad in Christianity is wrapped up in his toady little body. Brannon with no D got the first Mike Flynn interview after Trump announced his pardon in November 2020, while Flynn was at Tomato Fly, right? No, Tomotley, which I call tomato, whatever. That's Lynn Wood's farm. Oh, that would have been a good question. We can ask that question. No one. Mary Fanning. That's it. Clayburgh. God, this is why I love my friends. Okay, this is why I love my friends. Gal Squad knows all of this shit. Yes, didn't Sydney tell him about the CIA in Serbia? That's right, because that's exactly who the host was. You're right, Tina. Oh boy, you are absolutely right. Yeah, so some weird use. Well, famous for, known for. Okay. Oh, Mary Flann is anti-Flynn right now? Okay, what about John B. Wells? What is John B. Wells known for? Let's put known, not famous. He's not famous. I don't think he's famous. I hope he's not famous. Like, I hope he's not famous. Right? All right. Does anyone know what John B. Wells is famous for? Clayberg says Midnight Talk Radio. Hi, this is your host, John B. Wells. And aliens. Yes. And UFOs. That's right. He's really into it. Is he into that? Is he into that? He makes you feel violated just by listening to him. He really does. Also, no D. Fake electors and trying to deliver them? No. He didn't do that. Shitty writer compared to his more famous relative, Orson? No, he wishes. Is he a MAGA Art Bell? I don't know. More like a Paul Harvey. Have you ever heard of Paul Harvey? It might be too old for you young kids, but if you recall private prison, I don't think so, although I wouldn't put it past him to have a private prison. John B. Wills is famous for getting very mad at Gal Suburban for getting his YouTube account suspended for being a racist.
I'm badass.
Oh, you are. Didn't George Nori inherit Bell's program? Oh my gosh, I really don't know. That's terrible. Paul Harvey, and here's the rest of the story. Exactly, Oren. Exactly. I know it is a true story. And we were talking, Gal, you weren't here, but in the thumbnail that I made that I didn't actually get up on the screen yet, but I'll put it up later, is a picture of Garland Favorito. And what he's known for is hating Gal Suburban as well. So it's kind of funny, there's like actually, we should do that. Who hates Gal Suburban? They're still on the table of contents. Excellent. After the show, I'm going to throw what you see in the corner or kind of in the middle is the Senate amending the bill and trying to shove things up our butts, which, is fine, except for this is not good for anybody. So we're going to throw this Senate thing on Discord when I get off of here. All right. So John B. Wells is the Caravan to Midnight host. I imagine he would be a singer. He's got a really deep baritone voice. He's a he. Really? I don't know. I don't. Audio? Do you guys lose audio? I'm buffering. Oh, poop. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, choppy spinning. It's been very difficult. I'm pretty sure it's an issue with the router. The router's old and whatever, that shit. All that shit. Hold on. Don't make noise. Oh, I'm still buffering. Choppy. Okay. Oh, I am choppy, aren't I? I am choppy. I am choppy. It's taking a minute. Okay, anyway. I seem to be back. It's nice to see you're back. Do you ever have people do that? Yes, Clayberg, you win. Negative 48 is a cult leader waiting for JFK to come back to Texas on the anniversary of his death. Now, the issue is that maybe don't stream the reading thingy. Oh, yeah, I could probably not do that. So much nicer. I think that's nicer. Please, Mr. Please, if you know what I mean. Remove the Senate. Away with you, Senate. Away. Stop it. Voila. Well, let me turn it actually off because it's still probably taking bandwidth. And no. Lolo isn't here anymore, so I'm gonna do this show from now on. Cause Lolo just like lost her mind, and now she doesn't want to do the show anymore. So Lolo will be back from now on. I'm Helen Mirren, and I'm gonna take care of the show. Okay, I'm gonna take care of the. I'm gonna take care of the show. That's what I'm gonna do. So don't pay attention to Lolo, cause she's an idiot. We're here. Oh no. Yeah, Lolo's just not really thinking very hard these days. And maybe she's a little tired, and maybe she just kind of stopped her computer. The cats are driving. Okay, listen, I'm gonna stop the madness. All right, we got in 2 hours of something, but I will see you over on Discordio. And yeah, and you know what? We're gonna have a great, like, we have so much more Traitor Trivia. I've got tons of questions, which will be fun. So I'll put them in a beautiful like presentation, and we'll do a great Traitor Trivia show. So thanks for this is great. We workshop a couple questions. We got some shit done, and thank you all for coming in to this week's lounge. And if you want, head over to the Discord, and you'll be able to all cry together as we watch them read the dang big ugly bill, otherwise known as Bub. That's right, Bub. Well, thank you. You're very kind. Yes, Jim. We watched our we watched a little video that I made that included the balloon reference. But boy, that has driven some people absolutely off the deep end. I mean, really, get a hold of yourselves, people. All right. I love you guys. I will see. Yeah, Goosifer. Goosifer. All right. I'll see you over on the Discordio. I love you. Have a great weekend if I don't see you. And then if not, I'll see you Monday morning at Wake and Bake. That's right. It's going to happen. I love you guys. Good night. Thank you so much for coming. You're the best. You're the best friends that anybody ever had. Anybody ever had. Anybody ever had. You're the best friends that anybody ever had. So say